Hey everyone, welcome back to Lost Creek. My name is Scott. On the last episode, we literally cut in half my 1989 Jeep YJ frame in order to splice it together with another frame component and make it whole again. Turned out great. On this episode, we are going to be finishing the diamond-shaped plate gusset or weld plate over that seam in order to make it nice and strong so that we won't have any problems in the future. We are also going to grind out and clean the rest of that frame, making sure that it's nice and ready for paint. We're going to paint it, and then we're going to move on to slipping that new rear axle in and getting it ready to stand on all four tires again. So stay tuned. We have an exciting episode ahead of you. Okay, as I said in this episode, we are going to finish up this frame splice. As you can see, the back half is the new frame with good leaf springs, and the front frame is in excellent condition. A little surface rust. We're going to fix that, no big deal. But what I want to do now is strengthen this. In order to do that, we're going to take this diamond-shaped plate and we're going to weld it on there, just like that. On both, one on this side and one on the other side. Those pieces are actually components of, or rather these pieces of this diamond-shaped plate is actually part of the old frame. It was a good piece. I just cut out a little diamond shape. I cut the same diamond shape for the other side. And so, you know, it's the same mild steel that the frame's made out of. It's the same thickness. I figured, what the heck. So we're going to go ahead and get this area prepped. Get it all ground down, make sure we have some nice clean metal to weld to. I'm going to take down those welds just a little bit to get rid of any high spots, and then that plate goes on. All right, I tried to capture on video me prepping that frame, but I took a picture instead of actually starting a video, so my apologies. I'll try not to do that in the future. So I've cleaned the frame up. I'm going to show it to you right now. I've got a clamp on it. The diamond piece came out perfect. I want to go ahead and get that set up, and I'm going to bring the welder over, and I'm going to burn that in real hot. So let me flip you around and let you see it. All right, so you can see here that I've got the area prepped. I've got the metal taken off of the diamond-shaped plate, and now I've got it fit to the contour of the frame. I had to give it a couple of smacks with a sledge, with a small sledge, just to kind of ease it into place, but it's fitting nice and flush, as you can see here. The welds came out pretty good. The welds on the top of the diamond actually came out better than the ones on the bottom, just because I had a weird, body position there. But they still burn nice and deep. You can see that, you know, I've got decent penetration. So I'm going to clean that up with my flapper wheel and just move on to the other side. Okay, welding's all done. I think it came out good. It looks strong to me. It seems strong. It looks like my welds got decent penetration. I don't see any problems with what I've done. I think it'll be nice and strong on the trails. So good, calling it done. Next up today, we are going to remove the old gas tank. There's no gas in it, it's empty. I know that I'm probably going to catch some flack for having the old gas tank in there. It's bone dry, but I know fumes, etc., etc., etc. I haven't blown up, so that's good. So we're going to take that out and, you know, get cleaned, painted and whatnot, but right now it's in the way of me painting the back half of this frame. So what I'll do is I'm going to kind of show you what I've got going on, and then we'll get to painting. All right, so there's our diamond weld. The one on the other side looks exactly like it. Actually, it might be a little bit better. So I'm going to move some junk out of my way, and I'll pull that tank out, get this frame all cleaned up. There's a lot of dirt and grime. It sat for a while before I got it. Clean that all up, and then I will paint probably from this part right here all the way to the back, nice and clean, right? And get everything in the axle and whatnot. So real quick, I kind of just caught myself in a little bit of a predicament. Some of you are going to make some comments about the fact that I had a small gallon of kerosene sitting right near where I was welding and I was grinding, and I hadn't seen it. I'm telling you, I didn't see it. Not that it's like an explosion hazard, but definitely could have caught fire. So anyways, before you go and post a horrible comment, understand it was a mistake. I just saw it, kind of clenched a little bit, moved it out of my way. No longer a problem. All right, gas tank's out. Really wasn't that big of a deal. The bolts had grime and stuff all over them, but they all came loose pretty easily. So gas tank's out. Everything underneath the gas tank looked good. Was kind of worried I'd find something scary in there, but you know what? At the end of the day, it actually is an extremely solid frame. I'll show you here in a second. It went kind of as you would expect. It's black now. So not real complicated. But listen, a thing on safety. So I wore a mask, right? Spray paint, I don't know. Do I always wear a mask when I spray paint? Probably not outside. Probably not on a nice day where the doors are wide open. Here's the thing. It's horrible for your body, horrible for your lungs. If you can wear a respirator, wear a respirator. It just keeps you from getting that in your lungs. The last thing you need to do is have a cough that lasts you for the rest of your life. I wear respirators when I'm doing auto paint. That's nasty stuff too. Spray paint, Still not great. And you'll see when I did the lacquer thinner on the frame, I wore a glove in my hand. It absorbs right through your skin. It's pretty terrible for you. I'm not preaching, do what you want, but I'm just saying is kind of safety first, right? And when it comes to chemicals, that's terrible stuff. So anyways, here in a second, I'm gonna take and show you the frame. Looks great, kind of expected it would. It's black spray paint, so not real complicated. And I've got that side done. I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, all done. It's black, like the other side. You know, it was in great shape to begin with. It probably doesn't show up on camera all that well, but for the most part, it's black. And the other side's, you know, is where I got done yesterday. Kind of did the back bumper. I don't know if I'm keeping this back bumper. It's nice and strong, but it's not very pretty. So we'll have to decide what we want to do with that. But for the most part, the frame is now black. Glad to have it done. Next thing I'm going to do is swap the axle back in there and start getting that put back together. That's going to be a whole that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Stay tuned for more episodes on the 1989 Jeep YJ project. Have a great day.